Hello friends to William Ware Games Corner. Today I'm beginning finally with the Artisan of Glimmith. This is the next game from the creators of Islands of Insight, which was a game I really enjoyed. When it came out, I think a couple of years ago. Time is weird. The main concept of Islands of Insight was an open world. In fact, it was a multi-user open world, kind of full of Warcraft, but it was just full of puzzles. All kind of puzzles in the kind of pen and paper puzzles. It was just chock full of them. Progression was about solving puzzles, which would unblock puzzles to solve puzzles to do puzzles. I really enjoyed them. They claimed all of the puzzles were handcrafted. At the very least, they were in general truly interesting. Some of them more successful than others, but I really liked Islands of Insight. Now they have released just recently when I am speaking, in March 2026, they released the Artisan of Glimmith, which seems similar but a bit more focused on one particular type of puzzle. Oh, it has my progress from the demo. I'm gonna delete that and I'll begin anew for all of you. No story. Click and drag to explore. To come in some floating boat. I don't expect this to have story really. It's just puzzles. It has one job. Scroll to thumb. Or two jobs. Provide me puzzles to solve and being actually quite gorgeous to look at. And this is a puzzle. Dearest esteemed artisan, thank you for accepting my invitation to restore the artworks of Glimmith. On that point, I have only one request. When shaping each piece of glass, you must follow the rules very closely. I care only about the shapes. Let your creativity run free with the colors. Yours truly, Elias Vidimus. Click and drag to merge regions. Shape and all regions must be this shape. The 4x4, the 2x2. All regions must be this shape. Right click and drag to erase. Yeah. Shapes can be rotated. All regions must be this shape. My screen is once again messing with me. Hate this. Use Z to undo, Y to redo, R to restart. Shape, this one is here, there, that, there. So you see, it's quite simple. You can choose colors freely, even after completing the panel. I think I can do that with the numbers too, yeah. There's a secret one there. Mirror reflections of shapes can also be used. So we know this has to be like that. Now this has to be like that. Now this has to be like that, not necessarily, but this has to be like that. That said, this needs to be here and that there. Oh, look, this one is active now. All regions must be this shape. This has to be together. If this follows up, it's impossible to fill in this region, so it has to be there. In fact, that's wrong. Restoration progress 7 of 9. Dearest Artisan, I hope this letter finds you in the best of spirits and creative fervor. There is much work to be done. These window frames show your restoration progress. Each glasswork you restore contributes to a window. Complete windows to progress onward. Yours truly, Elias Vidimus. All regions must be this shape. You can also define borders. Drag the camera around to find secret puzzles, like this one. Excuse me if I don't give a lot of explanation for these early puzzles. There's not much. Sometimes you just see the solution. In fact, maybe I should just not bother with the camera for this game and make a no commentary playthrough. No, that's not true. I don't know if that's correct. The camera cannot be rotated. Yet the perspective is interesting. You are quite limited. The first step here is not obvious. Instead of guessing, try joining cells that you know are connected. So for example, well, there are two possible shapes. In any case, this goes here, this goes there, and there. After this, it goes down here or down there, but it doesn't go here. This goes there. That doesn't go up, so this goes there. So this can connect, so this is that. If this goes down, it blocks too, so it has to go here. And the rest, as they say, is history. Borders must always separate two different regions. So this has no option but to be like that. And here, however, these two are different. Second window, there are 3 more puzzles. This is one. Difficulty 3. So we know this and that and this and that is correct. We also know that because these two are different and they have to be at least 2, has to be at least like this. And now the shape kind of, I don't know, it's clear to me that it has to be like this, like that, and like this. puzzle there. How do you see it? There. Difficulty 4. So these are all lines 3, 4, or 5. At least 3. We know this is correct. That is that, that is that. And that is at least 3. At least 3. So this one is complete. This has to be 4. This one is complete. This has to go there. Has to be like this. And now what do we have here? 3 and 5. There are still 2 puzzles, so why is it saying progress 8 out of 9? Each puzzle has a single unique solution. Nine out of 10, it says now. Puzzles can always be solved with logic. Guessing is never required, which is the important part about this kind of puzzles, of course. Did I finish this one? No, 9 out of 10. I am missing one. Oh, down there. All regions must be this shape. Has to be like that. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. And they become golden. That's nice. Respected artisan, the areas ahead contain a vast collection of glasswork designs, but fear not, you need only complete a fraction of them to restore the windows. If ambition beckons, complete more glassworks to metallize the frames and reveal extra challenges. If you thoroughly master an area, its frame will become gilded. Yours truly, Elias Vidimus. Where do we begin? Let's start in this one. Rose windows. Each region contains exactly one of each symbol. So we know these two are not the same because they cannot be. In fact, this has to have one of each. This has to have one of each. This has to have one of each. The same. Each region contains exactly one of each symbol. So there are 5 regions here. Each of them with one square and one circle. So this has to go, this has to grow. This has to grow, this has to grow, this has to grow, and that cannot be it. Has to continue, and this is one. Has to continue, this has to continue, this has to continue. I find these kind of puzzles very satisfactory to solve. Cannot pick this one or this, that one at the top. You can press Q to flood an entire region with color. This one has to pick this. Exactly. Same thing, same symbols cannot be in the same region. So this has to grow. What else? What else do we have here? This circle needs to reach one of the triangles. It can only do it through the square. And now these two cannot go this way and this cannot go this. These two are in the same region. And this one needs to continue. So this goes there. That's not possible. So this is like that and that's like that. Remember, a single region can never touch both sides of a border. So as this grows, it cannot go left now. And if it goes right, it wouldn't be able to go up, so it has to go this way. Spiral pattern. Same as before, this has to grow. And now, it cannot go down, or it would be at both sides. Has to grow, cannot pick that, cannot go there. This grows. This is a small one. And now it either cannot go down, or it would be in both sides. So it's like this. Each region contains exactly one of each symbol. We know that. This has to go down because it needs to pick a circle. Nothing else can reach this, so it has to be green. So this cannot be green. But now this has to reach there. Each region contains exactly one of each symbol, still same rules. This grows, this grows, this grows, this grows. Make this one yellow. Make some of the colors a bit more different. What else can we say here? This one cannot progress top because it already has a square. This one cannot go left, right, by the way, these two go here. How many symbols are there? Triangle, circle, square, rhombus, let's say. It's not a rhombus, but this still needs one more symbol, which it has now. So that's done. That's done. This one will need to reach this or this. But if it reaches this one, then this region doesn't have one to pick up. That's the solution. I find these puzzles really when relaxing. Is it fair to say I find them relaxing? I think it is fair. Oh, that's not actually true. These two are the same region. This one needs a triangle. That's the solution. Cannot go that way, so this goes here. These two have to be the same. What else do we have? This square needs a triangle and a sphere, so it has to be. Oh. Wrong. That's a mistake. I would like this to make the colors more different. Solved. Why cannot you make this to a much more different tone? So we have this so far. This square needs to reach that, or maybe one of these two. It can go left. That is certain. And also, we know this goes like that. Oh, didn't want to do that. But this region will be one of the other ones. This blue is either purple or it picks this blue, or it picks this circle. It can be purple if it does something like this. This circle, in fact, cannot be blue. No, it can. It can actually be blue. It could go this way. And where is the limitation here? This circle is not any of these two, so it's either this or that. It cannot go up, or this would be blocked. Whatever region goes here, it's its own color, or it's one of the other colors, one of the existing ones, which means this has to continue. Now, this one doesn't necessarily need to continue anymore, but this means that these two are the same, and they have to continue. This one is now full. That's the solution. Cannot go there. Still missing a triangle. Cannot go there, cannot go there. Goes here. Ones go to different places, so this goes that. This has to continue, has to continue, has to continue. These two are missing triangles, so they do have to continue like that and like that. You can do a lot just following the colors, really. Oh, there are also spheres here. So it seems like this has to connect with that one. This is gonna have to connect with this one. And that, no, that was wrong. That connects there. There are 3 more here. This is one color and this is another. There are only 2 regions. It is only 2 regions too. How many regions here? 2 regions. So that's one region, that's another. And this pick this one up. Probably can, but these two need to be these 2 colors need to go here. You cannot have green below and then purple on top. They cannot cross. This is not topologically possible. So green goes on top and purple goes on bottom. So this is purple and this is green. These are the same colors. I don't know if this is actually the same. And once you have this, I think it's clear that this side cannot be green. Again, you wouldn't be able to cross and uncross without blocking purple. All of this is purple, which means that this is green. And this is green, because we already have a triangle in purple. And I think now kind of becomes clear. That. I was wondering why it wasn't completing. Couple more here. Goes this way, cannot go that way, so it continues. This goes this way. This square, if it goes up, it can reach a circle. So it also needs, it cannot go past this square. It will have to go this way, which means these 2 are the same, and that's now done. This has to pick this up, and then that. I think that's done. This one cannot keep going that way. And it's missing a triangle, which has to be this one, and finally that. a lot of similarly placed symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's wrong. No, it's not wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 done. There's 13 more to do. The blue can pick up the sphere, but nothing more, so it has to go this way for certain. Still needs to pick green, so it has to go down. Cannot go that way. This is missing just a green. It's not that one. And it wouldn't be able to go anywhere else, so it's this one. But we don't know which way it goes. This is missing a green and a yellow. Has to be this yellow. And then it's missing a green. It's either of this. It cannot be this one, or the sphere will be blocked. In fact, let's get a nice color here. Almost certainly this green. Is now certainly this green. Three regions. That's one. This is a different region. Give it this, I think. And if this goes down, we would have to do something like this to reach this one, and this is now blocked. So this has to pick up that one. At that point, this is a different region that has to go down. And it could just be this, right? That's enough. Last region could be, let's say, a yellow region here. It just picks all of that. No, that's not enough. This has to. Oh. This has to do this, in fact. Oh, 4 regions, but just one symbol. Let's do this differently. So these are the regions. What color is this? This is yellow or blue? But for it to be blue, then all 4 of these would need to be blue. I don't think there's another way. I think this one is actually yellow, like that. So this has to come this way. This is interesting because at this point there would be no reason why this can be like that or why this is like that. So I may be wrong here. Can this be yellow? This is yellow, it has to go this way. That's still the case. Then it has to go that way. And yeah, this is wrong. But this is wrong too because it could go that way. No, but then this has no color. That's not blue. It's not green and it's not red. This is yellow. And it has to come this way. It could go that way, but then this has no color. So it has to go this way. Which means green is just that one space. Now, what about these two? This could be yellow. Or some other color that comes this way, but then it would be, both sides would be the same color. So this one is yellow. This is not yellow. And then another color comes this way. This is red. This one is red because it's not yellow or blue. So this has to be like this. Now, this one is also red. Now this has to be red. Finally, these ones have to be yellow. I'm gonna have to stop very soon. I would love to know if you are watching this, whoever you are. I would really love to know if you find a video for a game like this interesting or entertaining. Because there is, of course, a lot of me thinking. But I am aware I am not still the best at expressing my thoughts. There are two regions here, only two. Let's make one and the other. I think it's fair to say that one has to come this way and the other has to come that way. At this point, this has to be this color and this has to be this color. But more interestingly, this has to be this color. But that doesn't work. So in fact, yellow goes this way and red goes that way. Yellow, red, red, yellow, red already has a triangle, red needs a square, That's it. There's one down there. How do I reach it? What perspective can I have to... There. Oh, challenge ahead. Difficulty 5-6 puzzles are very challenging. They may require careful logic, advanced techniques, and lots of persistence. Early break-in steps may be difficult to spot. These puzzles are optional. Feel free to come back later if you get stuck. How many regions? 3 regions. Goes this way. Where is the point to begin this? If this red goes here, then this is not this red, so this would be a different color altogether. That's not logic, that's just theory. This is one color and this is another. This goes up. Now, is this the same color as that? Or is this the third color? Also, if this picks this one, then this is the third color. That's not the case, because where does red go now? It cannot reach out. So in fact, that is yellow, which means this is red, which means this is now green. Now this has to be yellow, because yellow can only pick a sphere going left. So this is yellow. This is green or red. But if this is red, then connecting these two reds would block green. There's no possible to do that and leave green space. So this is also green. That's not green. Now, if this is a different color, this green would need to somehow connect. Yeah, it's not possible. This is green, which means green doesn't go that way. It's likely that it's yellow. No, it's forced to be yellow. Other color would have to go through this circle, and then would have 2 circles. So this is yellow. Almost certainly it will go down too. Now, what else? What else do we know? Green still needs a circle and a triangle. It could go here and pick them up, all of this would be yellow. Yellow would still need a triangle here. I think that works. Except for that. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop for now. Ooh, 6. I'll do this one. Oh, shape bank. All regions must be this shape. Cannot go down, it has to go up. Okay, I do need to stop. Yeah, I think this is enough for a first video, I think. So, you see how the game is gonna be. Different rules in different places, then rule combinations, and I don't know how long it's how many puzzles. Islands of Inside was huge. I assuming this one is not going to be as big as Islands of Inside. It's much more focused. I'm certainly playing it. I'm certainly going to play it probably to 100% completion. So let me know, do you want to see me play this? Do you enjoy it? If I like, or don't. In any case, thank you for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time in William Ware Games Corner.